Senator Ginal.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I take a moment of personal privilege?
Granted.
Thank you. Thanks, colleagues, for your attention and recognizing with me this morning Coloradans in our communities whose lives are impacted by bleeding disorders. I mean, you and I, most of us in this chamber, can walk into a coffee table and get a bruise and not worry about it, except seeing it the next day, cutting our finger with a knife and it heals up rather quickly. Well, there are hundreds, actually thousands of Coloradans where this doesn't occur. And even though it's considered rare, more than 2,000 Coloradans suffer from these bleeding disorders, including hemophilia, von Willebrand's disease, Tay-Sachs disease, and other inheritable bleeding disorders. And as you may know, the extended bleeding can cause not only injury, but it can also cause death in these people with this genetic bleeding disorder. Unfortunately, access to and affordability of treatments varies broadly across Colorado communities. And we hope that many of the current healthcare reforms we're considering this year can be of help to the members of this community. Their medications range anywhere from $350,000 to $1 million a treatment. And in a normal year, you would see red ties and a group of people sitting up in the back on the bench that are people who have hemophilia, from children to young adults to older adults. The range is great. And unfortunately, they have to think about things that we don't think about on a daily basis, like the cuts or the bumping into something and bleeding, maybe fatal bleeding. So the Colorado chapter of the National Hemophilia Foundation has been an active voice for patients with bleeding disorders and working to improve their quality of life. The foundation offers programs and services such as medically supervised camps, scholarships, advocacy efforts, emergency financial assistance, educational programs, and support for healthier and more independent lives. Today, I have a tribute, which I will spare you. I will not read it at length or out loud, but it is a tribute to honor the Colorado chapter of the National Hemophilia Foundation's work on behalf of Colorado patients ahead of World Hemophilia Day, and that is tomorrow. And so, unfortunately, that's why I'm doing this today. So they continue to educate and to draw awareness of these disorders and help work towards a better future for all patients with bleeding disorders. And all of you should have received a postcard in your mailbox. And this is a virtual advocacy event, and there will be members that are people with bleeding disorders that would be at this event. It's the Colorado chapter of the National Hemophilia Foundation Zoom conference, April 22nd at 6 o'clock. And this event, you're going to find advocates and a brief overview of some of the challenges that are faced by Coloradans living with hemophilia and other bleeding disorders in your community. There'll be breakout rooms and the opportunity to meet those folks that are your constituents. So I hope that you could put April 22nd at 6 p.m. on your calendar to acknowledge those and the Colorado chapter of the National Hemophilia Foundation. Thank you for your time.